Here at Granger Community Church, we're in the middle of a massive transition. We think discipleship, mission, multiplication, and reproduction has been in the hands of the professionals for too long. And we're working to see how every single follower of Jesus can become a reproducing follower of Jesus, where people don't simply just go to church, but they realize they are the church 24/7, wherever God has placed them. We want to see every follower of Jesus become a disciple who can make disciples who make disciples. And missional community is an essential part of that for us. And we have found what we think is an incredible tool called the Tangible Kingdom Primer by Hugh Halter and Matt Smay. We've had over 800 people who've been able to taste missional community through the Tangible Kingdom Primer, and the impact has been huge. Recently, I was with a gathering of missional community leaders, and they have all been through Tangible Kingdom Primer. And they talked about, over and over again, through story after story, about how their journey through Tangible Kingdom Primer moved them from a sort of generic sense of calling to a very specific sense of calling, to an unreached pocket of people that God is asking them to live as a missionary among. That's huge. They talked about the different missional practices that are unpacked in the Tangible Kingdom Primer, and how as they implemented those, they were actually more ready than they realized. That it wasn't about just adding a bunch of new activity to their life, but living with a new gospel intentionality, and they discovered that the mission of God could be embedded into their everyday life. That's huge. I had one guy confide in me. He said, about 4 weeks through the primer, and I realized, I've spent my entire life as a follower of Jesus trying to tag on the mission of God as just another activity in my life. And I've realized that this is the entire framework of my life. This is my entire life. And I'm telling you, as a pastor, when you see hundreds of people having that kind of aha, that's a game changer. So I tell you what, Tangible Kingdom Primer for us, it's been amazing. It's been incredibly helpful. It's very specific. It's very practical. And if you're looking at taking the prevailing model of church and use that as a launch pad for missional communities, I couldn't endorse Tangible Kingdom Primer or recommend it any more highly, and I hope you'll consider using it.